Okay, so in today's video we are talking about this new game mode that is in Destiny Rising. It is called Shifting Gates, if I remember correctly. In my opinion, this is what Destiny 2 needs for Gambit. This and all amount of what I expected Gambit to be is in this game mode alone. So, as you'll see, you start out at the top. There's extra, but basically start out, it teleports you into the arena. You kill the first few ads. You're pretty slow moving. You don't have a lot of room to move around at first. But once a certain amount of time passes, all of a sudden it just all speeds up. It gets pretty hectic. It's pretty fun. This is one of the medium games, maybe lower tier games for Chaos. But I didn't expect to like it so much, and I ended up just keeping this one because I ended up being an MVP at the end and stuff, so, which you'll see why. And I was like, you know what, fuck it, we'll keep it. But this is what I always felt like Gambit should be. So if you don't know what this is, basically it's a huge arena. There's 3 sections to each area of the arena. And then there's a middle thing that you can go at and you can fight and stuff. There's a total of 6 teams of 3, I believe. Yeah, 6 teams of 3. And as you see, I have 2 blueberries with me. It is matchmaking. As you see, there's some high value targets. They drop a ton of the basically moats. I forget what they're called, but they're literally moats. It's literally Gambit. So it basically is the same thing, but instead of once in a while someone invades, we're all in the same arena at the exact same time. All 18 teams are all together. Or, sorry, all 6 teams, all 18 players, but all 6 teams are all together at one time. We're able to interact with each other at any point. Like, it's pretty simple, pretty obvious, but the main goal is you just collect a ton of them. As you see at the top of the bar, there's a bar that says how many points you need to have. All these points does is give you better rewards at the end. And that's it, so you just keep, it scales up basically. As you see, that's enemy players right there. This is on mobile, so, you know, it's a bit hard for some people and others. I have a controller, so it makes it a little easier for me. But if this was on Destiny 2, this would be insane. The movement we'd have, plus the mobility as a whole, the guns, everything would just make this so much more fun. And even this is so much fun. Like I said, this isn't the best game I've had. It's at least hectic, but I've had plenty of games where it's just, you go in, it's literally non-stop people wanting to fight for the points, fight over and over again. It's absolutely insane. Probably one of the coolest things ever. It's just like a big, massive map of Gambit that everyone is on at once, and there's different sections to the map, and you can interact with them. This area is a bigger area that is for defending. You just basically sit in there until you get some loot. You can enter it, but you can't exit it until the timer runs out. So everyone convenes here. Unfortunately, in this video, not many people convened here. Usually, it is a bloodbath, and I mean an absolute bloodbath. So many teams come here, it is just absolutely insane. Unfortunately, we got passive people on our side, so they weren't really engaging that much, which kind of sucks, but it's not the end of the world. Because this does start to get more crazy towards the end. It's more fun. As a whole, I literally do love this mode. I just wish there was a lot more movement, because obviously it's mobile games. There's a little bit of restriction of movement. There's some decent movement, but it's restricted a bit. So, fortunately, not a ton. As you see, I was waiting for my blueberry, because we're trying to, you should stay together a bit. That's smart. The green marker is where you go to bank it. As you see, I just ran into another team, and I was like, oh shit. They came out of nowhere, did not expect them. I did panic a bit here in a second. Which is right here. The turn radius and stuff on this game is very slow, even on high sensitivity. Sometimes, because of this thing. The ads are literally what just killed me. I just 1v3'd them, survived, and then an ad killed me. Very unfortunate. So as you see, I had 55 motes, I believe, at this point. If you pay attention when I respawn here in a second, you do not lose your motes. You drop some of your motes when you die, but you actually keep all of your motes, which is insane. And then I got lucky. There's a bit of lag, unfortunately, but I mean, it is a mobile game, and it is a huge map. This map is massive. The other thing is, if you notice on the mini-map, there will be little red dots sometimes, or little red triangles. Those are enemy players. It's sort of the same as Destiny's radar, where it has the triangle that points where the enemies are. The normal ads do not pop up on radar. It is only the enemies. So in a second you'll see, you probably saw throughout it already, there was red on the other ones, but you'll see in a moment there'll be some red ones. and that's how I know there's an enemy team farther away. I choose not to engage, but as a whole, it's literally a bigger version of Gambit that's constantly interactive with, and I think that's honestly really cool. I like the aspect of how the bosses work in Gambit, which this doesn't have the same concept as that, where you kill the boss, you win. I think that'd be really cool, but I feel like if all the teams were competing against each other, it was just one giant boss in the arena, I think that'd be really dope. Everyone has to go and fight it, and then you can engage with each other at one time. I think that'd be really cool. As you see, I can see there's some enemies up ahead in a minute. I'm going to dunk what I have, which ain't much, but, you know, you should dunk as much as you can when you can. It's definitely smart. So, like I said, it is 6 teams of 3. It's really cool. It's interactive. It does start out a bit slow at first because obviously you got to get engaged with people and stuff. But as you see here, the machine gun is a bit broken in this mode. Just so you know, if you play Destiny Rising, you should go use the machine gun. Any character has a machine gun, it's broken as fuck. As you see here, I see a little red blip. I was about to go through this to help my teammates because there is a boss, the big boss to fight, which they're fighting. But then I see there's some red dots, and I'm like, hold up. Did not mean to pop that. That was a bit of a bot thing to do, but that's okay. This guy didn't realize I was here until later. Connection is a bit whiffy, but you know. You got 18 people on a huge map, tons of ads, tons of moats being created, tons of death. I just popped my ult there, which is absolutely nuked him. That's what that big thing is I popped a second ago. It just nukes all these ads or enemies like crazy. It is just crazy broken. Another thing, if you didn't know, if you have a pulse machine gun, which is the dragon chick, if you use her, the bad juju's completely bypasses the thing, because in this mode you can't gain super energy unless you complete the yellow objectives that are on the map, or kill other people, other guardians. You have the other light bearers you have to kill, or do other things, and you get a whole bunch. But if you use bad juju, you get a ton constantly, and you can get it pretty quickly if you do it right. So it's actually pretty cool. I just realized those guys were there. I wasn't paying attention. I was so busy trying to kill that ad because it was a high-value target type thing. This guy got absolutely outplayed because my Blu-ray saved me. And then this guy got melted. Flip me.
Keep an eye on the surroundings of the transmission terminal.
That dude's definitely angry. But by far, I think this is one of the funnest game modes I've ever played for anything. And it reminds me so much of Gambit, but on a better scale. Like I said, there are a lot more hectic matches. I've played several where it's constantly battling. Unfortunately, I didn't get to record them because it is on BlueStacks. The recording software is a bit weird sometimes when I record stuff, so I miss stuff and it corrupts a lot. I kind of hate it. But this was a fun one. I did enjoy this one still because it's just constant fighting as well. But obviously not a lot of them fought back as well because they were on mobile. But whenever you come against other people on controllers or just really good on mobile, it gets really fun really quickly. These guys came in to bank at the last second, and unfortunately, they walked in on the wrong time because we were waiting. Not intentionally, but just happened to be a coincidence. It worked out perfectly. We're just trying to bank for our team to get as much modes as we can. Honestly, like I said, I love this mode. I know I'm probably not giving it the most justice here, but it is such a good mode. It's insane. All Bungie has to do is the same concept, and then have one big boss in the center that spawns, and then everyone that does damage to it, you know, you kill it, and whoever hits the final blow wins, but then it can heal over time for different mechanics, which then you have to interact with. It'd be really cool if they did it that way. Personally, that's what I think. I think this is really fun. Even in this mode alone, as you see, you got 17 people defeated, light bearers defeated. Absolutely went ham against people. But this is a better version by a huge margin of Gambit. And if Bungie added the Gambit twist to this mode with so many people and so much going on, I think it would be the perfect Gambit mode, personally. I think this would be fun, interactive, tons of people, big arenas, tons of moats all over the place, constantly just banking, getting a ton, and whoever gets the most at the end, you know, gets like bonus loot. You get bonus loot for your fire team, but then you also have a giant boss that will spawn that everyone can fight, and whoever gets it, it's really fun. The other thing I didn't mention is the boss that you kill will drop something that you can pick up, and whoever picks it up basically holds it for a while, and it kind of like charges it or whatever, and then you can dunk it or something like that, and it gives you like extra rewards at the end or something, I believe. I think that'd be really cool, and have it in the Destiny thing is when you kill the boss, drops it, and then you run around with it, and then that's how you win the game, is you collect so many motes, have it charged, and whoever has it when it completes, it'd be really fun. Kind of like capture the flag, or hold the objective or whatever, but the objective moves with you. Like I said, this is really fun game. It's not perfect in what Gambit should be, but it is very close to the point of it's almost perfect. It's just slight Gambit tweaks with a little bit of extra, and I'm telling you, this would be the best game mode ever in Destiny 2, without a doubt. It is so interactive, it's so fun, there's so many buffs you can do, there's stuff you can upgrade to make it better. It is interactive, it's cool. I really wish Bungie would actually incorporate this into the real game. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment what you think. Do you think this is cool looking, or do you think it's kind of trash? Like I said, it's a bit rough getting the recordings for it. Sometimes the recording software has issues. I don't know why, it just does, so it gets corrupted a lot. So unfortunately, it's the best I could, but I still think it was a decent game. And like I said, you can have several games that are just absolutely insane with the amount of just people attacking you constantly, just non-stop team after team after team. It's so much fun. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment what you think. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good day. Adios.